Hello, my name is Jessica, welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing a video of 5 things that I have learned whilst being in a wheelchair. So I am new to using a wheelchair, hopefully it will be a temporary situation, but for now I am very limited in how far I can walk, and therefore I need to use a wheelchair for going to the supermarket or picking up my prescription from the pharmacy. And as a new wheelchair user, there are many things that I have learned that I'd never noticed before. So today I wanted to go through some of those things that I've learned and share them with you. So thing number 1 is that the world is incredibly tall. I had never thought twice about it really. I'm about average height, so I'd never had massive issues with reaching everything, but wheeling around my local supermarket I seem to find that everything towers above me, and everything that is on my shopping list without fail is always on the top shelf. It's funny that it would never have been a problem before, but as soon as you have a limit to how high you can reach, it seems that everything is just a little bit too high. Thing number 2, gravel is evil. It is the worst. I hate it from the very depths of my soul. But supermarket tiled floors are heaven. It really is surprising how much of a difference that the flooring in a place can make. And if you've ever been sunk into gravel, you know the pain of it. I went out for a walk with my brother and my fiance around Christmas, and it took a lot of muscle from the two of them to try and get me out of this gravel ditch that I had managed to find myself in. So yeah, you will think a lot more about the ground that you are rolling on instead of walking on. Number 3, hills are torture, but they are also very, very fun. So you will find that even the most gradual slope feels like you are going up Mount Everest, and it's unbelievable really how uneven the world is. Every path that I thought was flat seems to actually be the steepest hill you have ever seen. However, what goes up must come down, and I have found that the ecstasy of rolling downhill almost counts out the fact that going up it feels like you're climbing Mount Everest. Of course, this is usually assisted by my partner running behind me, holding on, just to make sure that I don't, roll out of control. But yeah, it definitely makes up for the difficulty of getting up the hill. Number 4, people suck. People will stare, or worse, they will completely ignore your existence. I think my worst experience of this was when 2 elderly ladies decided to fence me in my wheelchair, and then proceed to lean across me and have a conversation in front of my face with elbows going into me as if I was just completely invisible. On that occasion, because they had fenced me in so well, my dad had to come and reverse me out and give me a helping hand to get out of that situation, because these old ladies were not going to acknowledge my existence. Oh no, I was completely not there, an apparition, if you will. So yeah, it's hard to laugh about, but you know what I have found makes me feel so much better is realizing that you are a much better person than them if they are going to be that rude to you. take the moral high ground. That is always the best way. The fifth thing that I have learnt whilst being in a wheelchair is that freedom is totally worth the sore arms. My arms ache so much when I'm using my wheelchair, but it is totally worth it for that feeling of independence when I roll myself up to the pharmacy counter and I don't have to be pushed by my partner. It's so freeing, it's amazing. And I figure that when I am able to get out of my wheelchair and walk again, I will have the most toned arms the world has ever seen, and that will be totally worth it. So there you have it. That's the 5 things that I have learned whilst being in my wheelchair. Some good, some bad. Mainly, the world is just a bit rubbish at accessibility. But hopefully, with more people voicing the difficulties of getting around in wheelchairs or living with disabilities, then that will start to change and the world will start to adapt in the way that it should to make us feel like we can access it fully. So I hope you enjoyed today's video and I will see you next time. Okay, thank you. Bye.